ain't good. Hey guys, Nandemo guy. Sort of an impromptu project here, but wife calls me and tells me that there's wet carpet on the floor. So we go and take a look. And what have we here? That's right. Maybe you can't see it, but there's a puddle underneath the water heater. You can also see up here water. Luckily this is a top-down leak, so it's not too bad, but yeah, time to replace the water heater. I'm going to do it myself and show you how it's done. So first steps first, turn off the water supply. That way you can do what you need to do. It's already off. Do what you need to do without making a bigger mess. Next thing you do is you get a hose to the outlet and we drain the tank. So we'll let that run for a little bit. Make sure when you're draining this that you open a faucet somewhere in the house to allow the air to get into the tank in order to drain it. Otherwise you'll think that it's drained and it won't actually be drained. So just a good tip there. Also, while we're waiting, went ahead and shut off the gas here. These are just little 90-degree on-off valves. When the length of the top is in line with the pipe, it's on, and in this instance it's off. So just something else to keep in mind. Trip number 1 to the home improvement store. So I had to go back to the house because I needed to get my trailer in order to pick it up. I didn't realize that combined with the box, it was not going to fit laid down in the back of my CRV, so I had to go back and pick up the trailer. So trip to the home improvement store number 2. Alright, so just picked up the water heater. You might be able to see it there in the background. Let's go put it in, huh? Alright, so we got the new one in the house, which was a bit of a pain. One person, but yeah, there it is. Alright, now that we've got the water all drained, we're going to, and we got the gas turned off, we're going to take this guy and undo him. Now when you take this off, you're probably going to smell a little bit of gas right at the moment you take it off, because still in this hose there's still a little bit of gas there. So don't be alarmed when you smell that gas. There it is. You smell it really quick. But also save this fitting. We need to take that off and put it in the new one because the other one doesn't have it in there. So I'm going to try to manage to take this big bastard out of here. Oh, I've got to actually undo these fittings up top too. They were nice and put these fittings on for me, so I've only got to just back these off. Yep, I'll do that right now. And I will also take the chimney exhaust off. So there we go. Alright, I just got done taking the screws out of the chimney pipe here. Take that out. Find a place to set it. Right here is as good a spot as any for now. My dripping hot water line, making me get water all over the place. But yeah, I'm going to pull the dolly in here and see if we can pull this thing out now. So, because of where the gas line is and how it's sticking out like that, I cannot get the water heater out from between that and that. So I'm going to try to push it all the way back in the corner and rotate that gas fitting around. That gas fitting, you can usually turn them a little bit, and in fact the direction I'll be going will be tightening it, so it should be alright. We're going to see. We're going to see. Alright, now to go get the dolly and move this bastard out of here. Now for getting the old one out, on my stairs, they have this little lip, which if you just try to use the dolly to pull it up, the wheel gets in here and it's very difficult to get out. So I took these boards, putting them in here like this, give them something to ride up instead of having to go over the entire lip, just a little front of it. And go for the whole way up. Should be able to pop the door open, pull this big bastard out of here, and be done. New water heater. Let's try to move that thing into place. Considerably lighter than the other one. There's still a good amount of water still left in there. What I need to do now is see if I can get this fitting off of here, and there's one on the other side as well. Try to move that over to the new one. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I don't know if you can see too well, but the inside of this thing is really nasty. In fact, there's good sections where it seems like a lot of the threads are missing. I could be wrong about that, but it looks pretty bad. I'm going to go back to the home improvement store, see if I can find any new ones. So that's the plan. Here we go. Fine. Alright, so I gotta show you guys what I did. I didn't just show you while I was doing it because it was being a pain in the ass. But I went from the old system, which had that, to the new system, which is this. It's called the Shark Bite. You just cut the pipe back, shove this thing on the end, and it's automatic. You know, it's got a 3/4 inch female on it. So freaking water's dripping out of that stupid thing like crazy. Glad that's done. I'm gonna do the other side now, and I'll pick back up then. Alright, so a bit noisy, but I got the water filling up. Putting the gas line back on. I don't know if you can see it, but that's what we're doing. Alright, got the gas line hooked up. Let's turn it on and keep our nose open. I think we're good. Don't smell any gas, which is always a plus. Now I gotta hook up the chimney, and then we'll fire it up. So I'm actually gonna change how I did the Shark Bite, so I can actually show you what I'm gonna do. Let me go ahead and finish cutting this section of pipe here. I will actually cut it in a new place. Slowly but surely, it cuts through the pipe. Just like that. Use this to deburr it. And see these things that just slip on. Just gotta get it on there straight, and then it clicks. Just like that. And that is a watertight seal, believe it or not. It's pretty sweet. So what I'm gonna do, I gotta cut it over here now. What's on there? Had some stuff on there. So, alright, so let's show you what I'm going to do. As you can see, it's kind of kinked funny because it's too close. So I'm going to run the 90-degree off of there, and then that way that hose can run just straight off. But now to get that off, I need to use this little tool to relieve that. So here we go. that ain't good. Ugh, can't see a goddamn thing now. Hey, Chie! Chie! Turn on the hot water! Turn on the hot water, please! So yeah, I was trying to take that piece of, that other one off because I wanted to run it like this so that this wasn't bent like it was before. So I was trying to use the tool, this tool here. You slide that on, and you push it down, and you can pull the pipe out, right? Well, I thought it was just being a pain in the butt. When I finally got it to come off, I realized very quickly why it was so difficult, because there was still a lot of pressure. I had turned the water off, but there was still a lot of pressure backed up inside the tank. So as soon as I did that, freaking water goes everywhere. Ceiling's wet in here. You can see it drips right there. So yeah, don't do what I did, and yeah, don't do what I did. Alright, so I've got the chimney hooked up. I did have to purchase this little section here because of the different size and height of the new water heater. But yeah, there you go. All that's left now is to light the pilot light. So this is probably difficult to see. I'll try to do it as best I can in lighting it afterwards. There is a pilot light section on the knob. On the top, we turn it to pilot, push and hold it down, click the igniter a few times, and now I will check and see if it's on. Not sure if you can hear that slight rumble, but the pilot light is lit and I've got the heater on. Actually, I can hold this, switch it close here. You should be able to see. Yes, indeed! Yes, indeed! So there you have it. 4 trips to the home improvement store. Roughly, out of total, maybe $450 some odd dollars to complete the whole project. Again, not a project I chose to do, but one that had to be done sort of impromptu, if you will. And a couple mistakes. I did get a little soaked from pulling that fitting off incorrectly. Well, I guess I pulled it off correctly, I just didn't release the pressure, but yeah, there you go. Nandemo guy.